विहारी जय गोपी जना बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद। हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody. So today we'll discuss this topic: how the sun god get the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So generally we know that Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna 5,000 years ago in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. But when we say that yes, Lord Krishna says this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to the sun god, sometimes those who hear, they become surprised how this thing happened. That imam vivasvate yogam praktovan aham avyayam vivaswan manave praha manurikhya ko abravit. So Lord Krishna says, yes, the sun god billions years ago. And the sun god in disciplic session, he gave this knowledge to Manu. Manu means Manu is actually father of human beings. Manu. Nowadays those generally people are against of this Manu Samhita. The present leaders sometimes they burn the Manu Samhita book. We hear it. But why these people are against of this Manu Samhita? So in the Manu Samhita, this is like the constitutions in bygone ages. Now we are following the Constitution of India. Same way, bygone ages, they were following the code of conduct, yeah, the rules and regulations which were mentioned in Manu Samhita. But presently, because people think that this Manu Samhita is too strict, sometimes they burning this book, they are bringing some laws to stop for the further circulation of this knowledge. But this same knowledge was given to sun god actually in the disciplic succession. Manu get, and Manu after that he gave it to Ikshvaku. But in due course of time, this knowledge was actually stopped stopped or missing. This knowledge was missing. So Lord Krishna says, Evam param para praptam imam rajasaya viduhu. So Lord Krishna said, this science, this is the supreme science. Generally, the science we understand, these are all material science. Actually, in Shastric view, these are called, this is called Sankhya Yoga, thoroughly study of the material elements. But here it is said the supreme science, the science about soul, the science about super soul, the relation in between the soul and super soul. So these things is described. So thus received through disciplic succession, and saintly kings understood in this way. Saintly kings. So that's why the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of the science is meant for the rulers, the peoples who are educated, Jnani for them. But we may have a question in our mind. If this knowledge is for the rulers, for the top class people, then why we are distributing these books, this knowledge to the common people? So our actually culture says us, our tradition says us, anyone can actually progress, yeah, upgrade himself from the bottom to top. In the history, you may have heard many times there are some common persons, they become the king. Like the small boy Chandu, he become Chandragupta because Chanakya Pandit saw this boy who was playing on street, but later Chanakya Pandit. So here it is said that was broken, and therefore the science was as it appears to be lost. When something actually lost, missed, then to revive it, to re-establish it, there is someone, and sometimes he sent his devotees, and the devotees of the Lord comes to preach the same message which was given by the Lord. There is no other things, means there is no such thing that the representative of the Lord gives some different kind of knowledge. Never. It is always the same. Like Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokyasyami ma suchah. So Lord Krishna says, abandon all variety of religion, just surrender unto me. I will actually release you from all kinds of sin. So Lord Krishna, when he says that surrender unto me, the devotee also says, okay, let's take shelter of the Lord. So that is the same message. Jesus came and told to the people, thou hast to be glorified. Just glorify the Supreme Lord. And those followers of Jesus Christ, they tried their best to glorify the Lord. But later they failed to accept all those good teachings. They failed. So we see, sometimes the Lord, he himself comes. That's what the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita. Pritranaya sanam vinasaya chaduskrutam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I descend, I come personally to this material world just to annihilate the miscreants, those people who was demoniac, help all those noble souls. So this is the message. And he says that Sambhamami Atmama, he comes in his own original form, Sachidananda Swarup. The knowledge actually, which is crystal clear, in due course of time, it actually missed. So when the incarnation of the Lord personally comes, sometimes the Lord actually preach in different ways. Like Lord Buddha came. Lord Buddha came in the beginning of Kali Yuga, and he started preaching, which is like almost all atheistic in nature. So he was preaching to the atheistic people, just become vegetarian, don't harm, ahimsa parama dharma. So the teachings are very common teachings, simple teachings. He was atah kalau sampravrutte samohaya suradushan, just to delude the atheistic people. He preached in such a way that although these peoples become Buddhist, they are the followers of Lord Buddha, but they don't accept Lord Buddha as the Supreme Lord. Later, Gautama Buddha came, and Gautama Buddha preached the same philosophy, same message which was given by Lord Buddha. Now, later it is, somehow they're now deviated in, still following in the society. I think it is most spreaded knowledge, yeah, the religious principles nowadays. Then Shankaracharya came, he was the incarnation of Lord Shiva. He preached one message. That is the message, like that is the doctrine is impersonalism. God does not have form. God is Nirakar. So later the Vaishnava Acharyas came. So in this way the preaching was going on. Dharma Sansthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. Lord Krishna says, so every millennium I descend. So when Lord Krishna spoke this knowledge to Arjuna, he said, Sa ebayam maya ta edya. Today I am giving this same knowledge which was given to Sun God, which was given to Manu, which was given to Ikshvaku, the same knowledge as it is, no change. Yoga Prukta Puratana. This was actually given me in ancient time. Today I am delivering the same knowledge to you. Why? Why you are giving me? The Lord Krishna said, Bhakto Sime Shakhacheti. You are the devotee of mine. You are not only just a devotee, you are my friend. Rahasya hi etad uttamam. The secret of knowledge, the mystery of this science will be disclosed to you. So generally, in our behavior, in our life, also we see what we see. In our means day-to-day life, we sometimes tell the most secret which never we want to tell anyone, but we disclose that secret to our friends. That friend means which a close friend, not that just some friend yesterday he become my friend, he said you are my friend, now I will tell. No, the secret whatever is actually not to be said to anyone, that we tell to that person. So that's why it's the Rahasya Heti Uttam. That's why, because Lord Krishna wanted to give this knowledge to his dear devotee. Then one question arises in the mind of Arjuna. Arjuna said, Aparam bhavato janma paro dharma vivaswatah. Sun God Vivaswan, Sun God is senior by birth to you. Lord Krishna and Arjuna are in same age. There is no very big difference in their age. Same, like friend. So here it is the upper, because sun is there from the beginning of this creation. The sun and moon actually the eyes of the Lord. That's why in Brahma Samhita it is said, Yas chakhyures savitam sakala granam Raja samasta suramurti asesa teja Yasyagya brahmati sambruta kala chakro Govinda adi purusham tamaham bhajami. So it is said that Sun and moon is like eyes of the Supreme Lord. And all the different planets and the heads of those planets, hmm, the executive head, they are actually subordinate to Lord Krishna. They actually follow the orders of Lord Krishna. Yes, Yagya, by just his order, by just his desire, everything goes very well. The sun rises in the morning in east region proper time, properly. And the west also in the sun, evening time, it's sunset. So we just try to understand how no everything actually happens properly, in the proper direction, in proper attitude, proper mood, because this is the desire of the Lord. It is the order of the Lord. So uh, it is said that this knowledge, because Biboswan, the god of sun. So sometimes the material scientists, they now trying to explore the moon, they're trying to explore the Mars, they're trying to go to other planets, and sometimes they give the theory that there is no one in the higher planetary system. But from the scriptures we can understand, yes, there are persons who lives in the higher planets, and these personalities, they look so beautiful. Their lifespan is much more higher, and uh, they have more strength. So they have everything in comparison to us is better than us, and they want to see through this naked eyes. So through this naked eyes, it is not possible for us even to see the small. So somehow that they are trying to give their different explanation theories. There is no one living in upper planetary system. But in the scriptures we understand, no, there is sun god, there is moon god, there is the denizens, there are the living entities who are living there. So here it is said that the sun god, so he is actually senior to by birth. So katham etat bijanyam, how can I understand? Because Arjuna is actually, he is the incarnation of Narayana. He is always the associate of the Supreme Lord Krishna, but he's acting like a common man. He's asking on behalf of us, because we are forgetful living entities. We don't understand the spiritual science. That's why Arjuna is asking the same question. Katham etat bijanyam. How can I understand that in the beginning, Tom ado proktan iti, you gave this knowledge to Bibhoswar. Yes, one has to ask the questions. If we will ask the questions, then we will understand. Hmm? If we will not ask, one has to query the questions. This is called Arthartha Brahma Jigyasa. One must have the questions. So that's why in our Vedic literature, in our Vedic tradition, everyone has the opportunity to ask the questions. So what kind of question one has to ask? The question must be intelligent. One must ask these intelligent questions. No one can prohibit you to ask questions. You you have this opportunity. So in Vedanta Sutra it is said, Arthatu Brahma Jigyasa. One must inquire about the absolute truth, about the existence of this living entity. Who am I? Why am I suffering here? Why my friends and relatives are not supporting me? Although I try my best to help others, but in my difficulties, no one is coming forward to help me. So there are so many questions. One has to ask the question. So here, actually, We can learn that how Arjuna is asking a question which is very good question. The Lord Krishna says, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tabacha Arjuna. Tani aham veda sarvani natvam veda parantapa. Lord Krishna, Tani aham. I knows better than you. I knows all those things what happened in past. If you will ask me a question, please tell me 5 days before at the same time, this proper in this same time, what you were doing that day. Even the most intelligent person, even the person who is the highest post position, that person will be confused to answer this. So that is the memory, that is the power of our memory in Kali Yuga. Yes. So that's what Krishna Bahuni me vyatitani. We actually come to this material in different times in different places. That is called kalpa, different kalpas. Bahuni me vyatitani. So many lifespan is passed. So Lord Krishna says that Janmani Tava, you and I myself have taken birth. But Tani Aham Veda Sarvani, I knows everything in detail what happened in past, but Natvam Veta Parathama, you forget it. You cannot have this knowledge in your life. So this is the difference between the Supreme Lord and the living entities. The Supreme Lord can remember whatever happened in past, but at the same time the living entity is forgetful. Even he cannot remember his past which has happened few days before. So that's why we are so much proud to know, to understand the reality of this material world. So here, so that's why we can understand that yes, Natvam Betha Parattava. So in this way, Bibaswan, he got the knowledge. Bibaswan got the knowledge. And in all over the world, wherever you will go, there is sun. You cannot say that this is Indian sun, this is Pakistani sun, this is Chinese sun, Russian sun. You cannot say. You have to accept there is one sun. Maybe the time different. Now in India, just going to sunset, but at the same time, in Western country, the sun will rise. Maybe sun in since sun come to us, come to us fast, and later sun reach to the Western world. But the same sun, wherever you go, you see the sun. So sun got this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that's why whoever actually get the light, Surya Prakash, effulgence of the sun, actually they automatically, spontaneously get this knowledge, the knowledge about soul, the soul, knowledge about the super soul, the knowledge about karma, the knowledge about the three modes of material nature, the knowledge about time, everywhere they get it. That's why sun god is very merciful. Every day in the morning, we have to, when we see the sun, we should offer our prayer. That is Gayatri mantra. We should show our gratitude. We should not be like ungrateful. We should be grateful towards sun god. Om bhur bhuvasva tatsat vidur varenya bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yana prachodayat. We seek the blessings, mercy of sun god, that yes, this day, on this day, I will strive for spirituality. I will strive for this knowledge in my life. So that's why sun god is actually selflessly, this is the thankless job. No one comes forward and he says, thank you, sun god. No one says. This is a thankless job. He's giving this knowledge to all of us. At the same time, the same knowledge is available in book form. That is called Grantha. Grantha Bhagavad Gita. So when we hear Bhagavad Gita from the bona fide source, from the authorized source, from the disciplic succession, in a proper mood and attitude, we can receive this knowledge. This is the way to receive. We must be a friend of Lord Krishna. We must be a devotee of Lord Krishna. Without becoming friend, without becoming, devotee of Lord Krishna, if someone tries his best to understand Bhagavad Gita, it is like licking the honey bottle. Uh, Inside the bottle there is honey, and you are trying to just lick the bottle outside. Do you think will you get the taste of honey? No, not at all. It's impossible to get the taste of honey. Yes, it is impossible. But when someone will come and open the neck of that bottle and tell you, yes, now I am giving you the honey in your hand, and just lick it, and you will get immediately the taste by just licking. The same way, the sadhu, the gurus, the saintly persons, they are the opener of that bottle. They just open that bottle, and we are happy to see, oh, this is now opened. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a nice verse spoken by Sukadev Goswami. He says, Nigam kalpataru galita phalam sukamukhada drava samyutam pivata bhagavatam rasam alayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. The Sukadev Goswami is telling, this is the essence of all the Vedic literature, Bhagavad Gita. This knowledge, this science of God is essence. And this is actually tested by Sukadev Goswami. Likewise, the ripened fruit, mango, is tested by parrot. Tota thoda chonch mara hai. That test increased. Have you eaten? If you have eaten, just comment that yes, I have eaten a mango which was previously eaten by a parrot. Sukha mukhad dravasamyutam. So this analogy was given because Sukadev Goswami, he actually assimilated all the Vedic literature, all the essence of Vedic literature, and delivered to us. That's why it is easy to understand. Same way, there were so many versions of Bhagavad Gita available in the market, but Srila Prabhupada, he translated it in as it is in English language, so simple language, anyone can read, anyone can understand, anyone can speak this knowledge to his friends, dear and near ones. So it becomes easy. So Vaishnava makes everything easy in their life. Pivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. O saintly persons, O bhabukas, O saintly people, please drink this nectar. Just drink it. It is available now. So that's why. So the same knowledge which was given to sun god, now available to us. We can also get this knowledge in disciplic succession, and when you come to our temple, Hare Krishna temple, you get same knowledge. Thank you very much for watching. Today actually I'm actually testing it through my webcam, but the light is a little bit blur. My face is not so clear, but I tried my best to explain how the sun god get this knowledge. And the question of Arjuna, then Arjuna was asking this question, and you, sun god is senior to you by birth, but how was it that you give this knowledge to sun god? But everything was answered. Now it's crystal clear. All you get this knowledge. Thank you very much. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Krishna.